SML movie Brooklyn Guy gets fired, Jeffy tries to hurt his dad by placing $20 on a rat trap, and Marvin thinks that he can grab the money quickly, but ends up getting his fingers caught in it.
Little did you know, I have the fastest reflexes in the West.
We live in the South.
Come here, 20.
Marvin, are you okay?
And he calls Brooklyn Guy for help, but before Brooklyn Guy can start treating him, the Chief and Simmons arrive to take Brooklyn Guy away, and he's confused about what's happening, so they tell him that he's being fired because of a comment that was left on a video. And Brooklyn Guy tries to tell them what's wrong with the comment, but he's taken away and gets called into a meeting with the SML crew, and they went over some fan feedback pointing out that his videos weren't doing well, and Brooklyn Guy tries to convince the crew not to fire him, but they think that there's just too many complaints about his character, so they fire him from SML.
You've been in 17 of the last 20 videos.
So? You can't get enough guy, right? You're always gonna need a cop or a doctor or a firefighter.
Videos based about you don't do very well. The Dalmatian got 2.1 million views in 3 days. Jeffy's voice changer got 2.2 in 1 day.
And this whole video is essentially a fourth wall break. Characters such as Marvin, Woody, and Brooklyn Guy acknowledge that they are characters in SML. And there are more fourth wall breaks throughout the video, such as Anthony giving the new scripts to Marvin and Rose, Brooklyn Guy acknowledging that the secret door changed to the Forgotten Character dungeon, which could be a fourth wall break, kinda, if you classify it as that, and Brooklyn Guy breaking down the comment and saying that the fan was talking about the events of SML movie Jeffy's Voice Changer.
What, the pumpkin guy comment? That's not me. My name isn't even Pumpkin Guy. I mean, yeah, my hair is orange, but did you read the comment? He was talking about pizza and balloon.
In SML movie Brooklyn Guy gets cheated on, Karen tells Brooklyn Guy that she cheated on him, causing Brooklyn Guy to become emotional and heartbroken. Although at the end of the video, it turns out that she meant cheating at board games. But throughout the video, Brooklyn Guy is heartbroken, and he says he plans to be run over by a train, probably not actually meaning it, but when he says this, he immediately looks at the camera and he tells the viewers to get help, and that today's sponsor is him telling the viewer not to do it, but he also shouts out a sponsor that has worked with SML in the past.
So I think I'm maybe gonna run into a train, just make it nice and quick. And by the way, don't do that. If you were gonna do that because of this scene, you have bigger problems and you should probably get some help. I shouldn't have to tell you that. And now you can get some help with today's sponsor, me telling you not to do that.
And honestly, listen to Brooklyn Guy. If you're having problems in life, talk to anybody about it. Even just join a random Discord server and talk to the most random dude on planet Earth. It'll help, and people should be there for each other. In SML movie Luigi's Mansion episode 5, Luigi is trying to get his key back from Junior to save Toad, which goes to show that this is more of the Mario and Luigi versus Bowser and Bowser Jr. universe, like the actual Mario games. However, Junior kept wanting to play hide and seek and eventually goes crying to his dad, making Luigi's job easier to capture both Junior and Bowser to get his key.
Oh, look, here he comes right now. Yell at him for me. Give me back my key. No, I'm never gonna give you back your key, ever.
Why did you take his key?
And he goes to the bathroom where Toad is and he sucks up Shrek, saving Toad. And Luigi and Toad have a quick back and forth conversation, but then Luigi asks Toad to hold his vacuum while he uses the bathroom, causing Toad to start singing his own song lyrics. And Luigi tells Toad to leave and stand outside, but before leaving, Toad looks at the camera and tells the viewer to buy his album.
Buy my apple. Oh, okay, so stand outside, okay, and just make sure no ghosts or souls come by.
In SML movie Cody's New Friend, the video starts with Joseph showing Junior his blowtorch. How did he get a blowtorch? He's a kid. Kids shouldn't have this stuff. But then they call Cody to see if he's gonna hang out, but Cody says he can't because he's spending time with a friend named Luke. And Junior and Joseph get mad that he has a new friend. So they go to the park to confront Cody and his new friend just because they're jealous, and apparently Cody's not allowed to have friends. But when they go to the park, they keep being rude to Luke, trying to get Cody to leave with them. But they go back home and Joseph sees that Junior hasn't touched his Go-Gurt and asks him what's wrong. Junior then breaks the fourth wall and says that he's sad because they can't use the plushies anymore, but that he's also sad that Cody doesn't want to spend time together.
What's wrong, dude? You haven't even touched your Go-Gurt.
I'm just sad.
Why?
Because we can't use the plushies anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And also because Cody doesn't want to hang out with us?
And this video took place a few days after SML received a cease and desist letter from Nintendo, which forced Logan to use his own characters or else he'll get in trouble with Nintendo. In SML movie Jeffy's Tech Deck, all of the students crowd over PJ Crenshaw excited because he has a tech deck, but Jeffy shows up late for school and sees that everyone else is crowding around PJ Crenshaw, and he goes to see what all the fuss is about, and he asks what's going on, and Junior tells him that PJ brought tech decks, but Jeffy didn't know what it is, and so PJ teaches him, and Jeffy asks if he can borrow one, and PJ accepts and lets him borrow it for a day.
Jeffy, a tech deck is a little miniature skateboard that you ride with your fingers. Tech decks are the epitome of cool. They are the ultimate symbol of cool. Tech decks are all about bringing them to school.
Okay, I borrow one of your tech deck? What? You can't borrow a PJ tech deck. That's unheard of.
No, hold on, guys. PJ never deprives someone of an opportunity to be cool. Jeffy, you can borrow my tech deck.
And honestly, this is weird how kids just gather around this kid and pretty much worship some boy. But the thing is, when Jeffy brings it home, there's a close call where the tech deck almost got vacuumed up. However, the next day, when Jeffy and Junior are waiting for the bus, a bully appears and throws it on the road, causing it to be run over.
Jeffy! Go get the tech deck! Go get the tech deck!
Junior and Jeffy decide to try and fix it, and Junior suggests that they go to Target to buy a new tech deck, but they learn that no new tech decks look exactly the same, so they buy a kit to see if they can fix the broken one. And at first, it looks like it worked, but the top remained scratched, but when PJ sees the scratches, he thinks that they're from shredding fingers and gives the tech deck to Jeffy, but Jeffy should have told the truth. If PJ is this cool guy, he would have said it was fine. But suddenly, Cody says he needs to use the bathroom, and then Brooklyn guy appears and admits that he lied to the kids to sell them the kit for more money. But when Cody said he needs to use the bathroom, Junior breaks the fourth wall, saying that Cody is being really weird for randomly leaving the scene.
What? Cody, you being really weird, just randomly leaving the scene. Like, doesn't make any sense. What are you doing?
Hey guys, I found that tech deck you were looking for.
What? You told me no two tech decks look the same.
Oh yeah, I just lied so you'd spend more money at Target. You know that kit you bought? It was 3 times the price of this one.
And the reason that he left out of nowhere is because Chris plays both Brooklyn Guy and Cody, so they had to make an excuse for Cody to leave the scene, probably to get more space for Brooklyn Guy. In SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Halloween Problem, Junior and his friends are ready to go trick-or-treating, but the news announces that a candy company accidentally contaminated the candy with razor blades and poison, and Bowser is worried for the safety of his son and says that Junior's not allowed to go trick-or-treating and says that he should carve a pumpkin instead.
Make sure you watch your kids and check their candy for razor blades and poison.
Razor blades and poison and candy? Oh no, not my baby. He's not going trick-or-treating this year.
And Joseph and Cody still want to trick-or-treat, but Junior convinced them to watch him carve the pumpkin first, but eventually Joseph and Cody go trick-or-treating and Junior pressures himself into going with them. But after they leave, back at the apartment, Chef Pee-Pee is getting candy ready for the trick-or-treaters, and then Bowser comes into the kitchen asking where Junior is, and Chef Pee-Pee tells Bowser that Junior likely went trick-or-treating. So as a punishment, Bowser tells Chef Pee-Pee to scare Junior, and he does go too far as he literally acts like he killed Joseph, but they were in on the prank to teach Junior a lesson to listen to his parents. And when Junior goes back home, Junior lies to Bowser about seeing a bug and rushes to bed, where he tries to think of non-scary things, but then he gets scared about the thoughts of hateful YouTube comments.
Maybe I just need to think about non-scary things. What stuff that's not scary? YouTube comments. Yeah, I can think about YouTube comments. Oh, no. Okay, we won't think about YouTube comments.
In SML movie Cody Goes to Kindergarten Part 4, after Cody's parents realized that he was in kindergarten, they set up a parent-teacher conference with Mrs. Fitzpatrick, and the teacher explains that he'll be given a final exam, and if he passes, he can go to whatever grade level he wants. But the next day, when Cody gets the test, he gets distracted, and Mikey decides to steal his test. And while Cody was chasing him around the class to get his test back, Junior and Joseph decide to sneak into Cody's kindergarten class to try to see what Cody was doing, but then they miss out on their own school, and that's probably going to result in them getting some bad grade. But the thing is, while chasing around Mikey left it on Mrs. Fitzpatrick's desk, and she assumes that Cody turned it in, and then he fails.
Oh, Cody, are you finished with your test?
No, I have to make some corrections.
Cody, you spelled your name wrong. Your name's not Code.
But then they decide to jump Mikey in class by getting revenge, which just ends up in them getting in a worse situation because they get sent to Principal Steinbeck's office where he says that he's gonna lower Junior and Joseph to kindergarten. But then Junior breaks the fourth wall by asking what this series will be called now that they'll all be going to kindergarten.
Well, I have a question about it.
What?
Since we're going to kindergarten, is the video going to be called Cody Goes to Kindergarten, or is it going to be We All Go to Kindergarten?
I haven't thought about that one. Maybe Junior goes to kindergarten?
But what about Joseph? Joseph's going.
What about Cody plus 2? Yeah, maybe Junior and friends go to kindergarten?
That's too long. How about
Junior's Misadventures?
How about Junior, Joseph, Cody go to kindergarten?
No, that's too long.
And they all decide a name, but none of them really work, and the video ends in a cliffhanger. In SML movie The Caveman, the video shows Junior asking what they should do, and Cody says he made a portal gun. So eventually, Cody opens a portal, and Joseph doesn't want to go in, so to persuade him, Junior decides to steal Joseph's hat, throw it into the portal, which could have literally got Joseph killed. But then they all go into the portal, and they find the hat and encounter a dinosaur, which chases them until Cody opens another portal to escape.
Dinosaur! Junior is gonna see. Oh, no! Cody, shoot a portal! Okay. Dude, that demon has my hat! Just bring it where?
Which just goes to show they almost died. But back home, Joseph accidentally brings a caveman through the portal while retrieving his hat. And it turns out that the dinosaur also followed them, but they locked it in a closet and focused on helping the caveman to get back home. And they call the cops for help, but the caveman gets arrested after trying to burn Chef Pee-Pee with fire. And he ends up stealing Brooklyn Guy's cop car, but then it's revealed that Brooklyn Guy was disguised as a caveman, while the caveman was disguised as Brooklyn Guy. But they eventually do get the portal to open, but before they get it to work, Chef Pee-Pee accidentally released the dinosaur from the closet, which ate him and enters the game room. And when the dinosaur escapes, Cody breaks the fourth wall by exactly explaining how Chef Pee-Pee was the one who opened the closet to get a new hat.
How'd the dinosaur get out of the closet? I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense because he's a dinosaur and dinosaurs are strong and there's just a little closet and 2 doors probably wouldn't be able to hold him, and maybe Chef Pee-Pee went into the closet to try to get a new hat because his other hat got burned, but I wasn't there for that, so I don't know.
But those are all the fourth wall breaks for this video. Let me know any others down in the comments for the next one. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and click on this video here.